Today we see Wahoo launch Generation 2 of the TICKR and TICKR X heart rate straps. Back in 2014, Wahoo were one of the first to launch a dual band ANT+ and Bluetooth heart rate strap, and it's been my go-to ever since because it is pretty much compatible with anything that I connect to. Now 2014 to 2020 is a long time in technology years, so what's changed with Generation 2? First up, measuring heart rate from a chest strap is a solved problem. It was solved many years ago, well before Wahoo came along, so nothing changes in that regard. The issues around heart rate straps are usually around durability and now the need for more connectivity. Straight to the updates for Generation 2, and it looks very similar to the older version. The pod has been redesigned just a little bit, but more so on the back. On the back now, the strap integrates a lot smoother, or a lot flatter, with the pod itself. So when you're clipping it and pressing it to your body, it should be more comfortable. Me personally, never had any problems with heart rate straps, but for a few people, that's going to be a welcome change. The LED status lights are now on the top of the heart rate monitor rather than the front. So when you're clipping your heart rate monitor in, if you're looking at the status lights, you no longer have to flip it up to see the status of the unit. You can look straight down and it's flashing straight back at you. Connectivity wise, there's ANT+ and now 3 Bluetooth connections to the TICKR and TICKR X. Why 3? Well, it solves a problem for Wahoo and their own ecosystem. If you had a headwind, a training app such as Zwift or Sufferfest, and you're running a head unit all at the same time, 3 units, you can connect to Bluetooth to your heart rate strap. The TICKR also comes in white and stealth black. Over to the TICKRX Gen 2, same physical design updates for that, so a little bit flusher on the backside with the integration with the strap. The onboard memory has been improved from 16 hours up to 50 hours. It will record some running metrics, so if you're using that unit for a run, it'll record some additional running metrics which can be viewed via the Wahoo app. And for indoor cycling, it will give you an estimated cadence with the accelerometers. Really handy little tool. If you're using an Apple TV, you're limited to those 2 device connections, and if you're using an older trainer that doesn't have cadence, you only really have the option to connect direct via a heart rate strap or a cadence sensor. The TICKRX can act as a heart rate monitor and a cadence sensor. Let's have a look at that. Okay, here we have Zwift on Apple TV, and we have one connection already taken up via the TICKR bike. We'll switch over to heart rate and select the TICKRX as the source for heart rate. That's happy. Over to cadence. Now the TICKR bike does have cadence, but you can see here the TICKRX will show up as a cadence source. And once selected and we're pedaling, we are not hitting the limits of device connectivity on Apple TV. So the TICKR bike is one connection and the TICKRX is the other connection, but it's giving us heart rate and cadence. And you can see that I've just increased my cadence and decreased it, and it's pretty responsive. So it's not perfect cadence, but it is a solution if you want to simplify things and have direct connections via Apple TV. So the TICKRX may solve a problem there. Battery life quoted TICKR is up to 500 hours, and the TICKRX with the accelerometers is working a little harder all the time it's in use, so over 200 hours for that. A few things of note, the TICKR Run is gone, and the TICKR Fit optical strap is still there for those who don't like straps. Price-wise, remains the same as the original TICKR units, so US $49.99 for the TICKR and $79.99 for the TICKRX, which is unchanged. So there we are, all the details of today's announcement of the new TICKR Gen 2 from Wahoo. Now they're keeping the same naming convention as they do with the TICKR. The original TICKR was the TICKR, the next version was the TICKR, the next version was also the TICKR, and then the TICKR again. We do give them code names, so the TICKR 14, 16, 17, and 18. Same here with the heart rate straps. They're just called the TICKR, but they are Generation 2. I have been testing the Generation 2 TICKRs for the last 6 months, so it has been quite the lead-in for this product launch. No issues to report there from the data. I've been using them from the Llama Lab and data recording indoors and out. All is good with the latest firmwares. Comfort and fit-wise, no issues for me, but I never really have any issues with chest straps anyway. But if you do, there is that alternative of the armband optical strap, which is the TICKR Fit. That's still on sale. So there we are, new product from Wahoo today. Happy days. All right, thanks for watching.